Hello everybody. In this video, we shall try to understand clause, which is extremely crucial for any English learner. So let's begin. What is a clause? A clause is a group of words that includes a subject and a verb to form a simple sentence or only part of a sentence. So a clause is a group of words. It has a subject and a verb. Again, it can also be a part of a sentence. A clause can be a simple sentence. Let us take few examples. I am reading a book. John plays cricket. The sky is blue. These are all simple sentences with single clause. Again, a clause can be a part of compound or complex sentence which consists of more than one clause. For example, if I go to town is a clause but not a sentence. In this case, it is a part of a sentence. We need to add it to another group to make it a complete sentence. For example, if I go to town, I shall meet John. If I go to town is one clause, I shall meet John is another. Thus, we make a sentence by joining two or more clauses. When two or more clauses are joined, it either forms a compound or a complex sentence. Basically, clause is divided into two parts. Main clause, which is also called independent clause, subordinate clause, which is called dependent clause. Now observe the following sentence on your screen. John saw an old man who was carrying a heavy log. If you observe carefully, you will see that the sentence has two clauses. John saw an old man is one clause, who was carrying a heavy log is another clause. The first clause, John saw an old man, gives a complete meaning. Such a phrase is called main or independent clause as it makes sense. On the other hand, the second clause, who was carrying a heavy log, cannot stand alone as it does not give a complete meaning. It depends on the main clause. Such a clause is called subordinate clause or dependent clause. So, a main clause has a complete meaning whereas a subordinate clause doesn't. Now let us find out main and subordinate clauses from the following sentences. I don't know what he wants. I don't know is a main clause because it has a complete sense. What he wants is a subordinate clause. Why? Because this part is dependent on the main clause. I believe that the man is sincere. I believe is main clause as it has complete sense. That the man is sincere is subordinate clause because this part is dependent on the first part. He loves best, who loves last. He loves best is the main clause as it is independent in meaning. Who loves last is obviously subordinate clause because this is dependent on the first part. That brings us to the end of this video. Watch out for part 2 of this lesson on clause, which will be published shortly. If you find the video useful, please like and share. Also subscribe our channel and stay tuned for more such videos. Thank you for your interest.